Today on Global Update, we'll explore the life of one of the most influential and controversial scientists in history, Fritz Haber, a man whose legacy is full of contradictions, a German patriot who saved millions of people from starvation, but who also left a dark mark on the history of humanity. Who was Fritz Haber and how did his work contribute to both life and death? Fritz Haber, born in 1868 in what is now Poland, was a German chemist of Jewish origin who revolutionized modern agriculture. In the early 20th century, along with Karl Bosch, Haber developed the Haber-Bosch process, a method for synthesizing ammonia from nitrogen and hydrogen. This invention allowed for the mass production of fertilizers, which transformed agriculture and made it possible to feed billions of people around the world. Without this process, approximately 2 billion people would not be able to survive today. Quote from Haber, Recreation. What a man can create with knowledge, he must use for the good of humanity. However, Haber's genius had a dark side. During World War I, he put his knowledge at the service of the German army, developing explosives and orchestrating the use of a terrifying new weapon, poison gas. Haber, who saw this as a patriotic duty, personally supervised the first chlorine gas attack in 1915, which resulted in thousands of deaths. His work was seen as a military advancement, but it also made him a villain in the eyes of the world. The fall of Haber and the connection to Nazism. Despite his contributions to Germany, Haber, a Jewish convert to Christianity, was one of the first to feel the impact of the rise of Nazism. In 1933, when Hitler came to power, anti-Semitic laws began to exclude Jews from public life. Haber, who had dedicated his life to the service of Germany, was forced to resign from his position at the Kaiser Wilhelm Institute. Devastated, he left Germany and emigrated to England and then to Switzerland, where he died a year later. Although Fritz Haber's name is linked to the development of Zyklon B gas, used in Nazi concentration camps, he had no direct involvement with its genocidal use. Zyklon B was developed years after his death by scientists working for the Dagesh Company. Haber, who in life had been a German patriot and dedicated scientist, was ironically a victim of the regime he indirectly helped to strengthen. The contradictory legacy of Haber. Fritz Haber is a complex figure, a man whose life and work reflect the contradictions of science and morality. He was a benefactor of humanity, whose work made it possible to feed entire generations, but he was also a man whose discoveries contributed to one of the darkest periods in history. His legacy continues to be debated. Is Haber a hero who saved the world from starvation, or a villain who left a trail of death and destruction? At Global Update, we invite you to reflect on this question as we explore the life of a scientist who changed the course of history. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the life of Fritz Haber. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss our upcoming stories. Leave your comments below and share this video if you found it interesting. See you next time on Global Update.